important do you feel it is that you get a victory this weekend, given the fact, you have been desperate to get the points to get up the table?
Yeah, it's huge. Look, we're back at home. We've not been as convincing as we should be at home, and we need to put that right quickly. We believe now that the window's shut, so this is the squad we've got. We've got a few players back in the squad, a few are out, unfortunately, but we believe we've got a strong squad that can carry us through at the end of the season. But tomorrow's vital.
And you said last week, going into the game last weekend, it's vital that you get the win. You got the draw. Does that put more emphasis on getting the 3 points this weekend?
I think because we didn't win in a game where we felt we should have won, I thought the first half performance was much better. We were much better as a team. We defended our box really good against a real difficult opponent. As I said last week, they put more balls in your box than any other team in the league, and they make you defend. And I thought my two centre backs were outstanding last week. When they go down to 10 men, made it that little bit tougher because they sat ever so deep, and they made it very hard. I think if Declan's shot goes in or the rebounds a bit more, comes back a bit better for Fozzie, then we get that goal and we go on and we win the game pretty comfortable. We couldn't break them down, which was disappointing. So coming away with just the point in a game we feel we should have won, then yeah, it does. It makes tomorrow that bit more important.
And obviously, as you said, the transfer window is now shut. Do you feel you can now sort of work together with the squad you've got? How have they been gelling together now in training, do you feel?
Yeah, that is shut obviously now, and we've got a settled squad. The tough thing last week was Christophe Berra met his teammates and started the game. He met them in the hotel for pre-match, which it's never great. So he's introducing himself to people, then he's going on a pitch to play with others coming on, and now we've had a good week's training. We've got everybody back in and training together that's fit, so that's vitally important. I think you'll see a better Dundee tomorrow for that.
What do you feel that Christophe can bring to this Dundee side?
Bags of experience, bags of knowledge of the game, but above all else I think he's a really good defender. He's someone I've played against in England, played against in Scotland. He's someone I've admired from afar as a centre back. He's been a captain of a big club and done that over two spells, and obviously he's had a great career in England. But still, all in all, I believe he's still a very good defender. That's why I signed him, and that's why I was desperate to bring him in for what he brings on the pitch, both in his presence, his leadership, but above all else, he's the way he can defend and the way he can help others round about him. So he brings a lot to the dressing room.
Do you feel there's pressure on the club to get that victory? And do you feel that's a bit of a hindrance, or do you feel that will push you on?
There's always pressure on this club, particularly when you're in this division. As I say, we're with no disrespect to any other clubs, we're one of the big two in the division, that goes without saying. So there's always that pressure there to win when you're in this league, and we've not done it, or we've not handled it nearly well enough. Now we've got from now to May to put a run together that can cement our place in the playoffs, and then go and have a right good go at getting into the Premier League. But the pressure's always here. It's not a hindrance. I think you'd much rather have the pressure of playing at Dundee than being at another club, because all the other things that come with being at this club are outweigh the pressure of going out and having to perform, and that pressure will quickly change when we put results together and the fans get right behind us, and then other teams will feel the pressure of coming here.
You mentioned Christophe's leadership qualities. You've got other generals out on the pitch. How important is it that those qualities are put to best effect as you look to kind of turn things around? Yeah,
I think we've got a good mix of experience, youthfulness, and leaders in their own way on the pitch. I'd say Graham Dorns is a leader, Paul McGowan's a leader, Christophe's a completely different leader, and then our captain Josh Meekins is a leader. They're all leaders in different ways of doing it. It doesn't need to be a screaming someone that's in people's faces all the time, or you can lead by example. But yeah, it's important that they play their role, but it's also important that the rest of the squad add to that as well. Ross Callahan's come in, and I think now we're seeing a fitter and a better Ross Callahan as well, and that's always going to help us. Andrew Nelson's back, so look, there's a mix of real quality in this squad, and it's now time for it to show.
Yeah, despite the fact you're sitting sixth in the table, that maybe doesn't tell the whole story, does it? Because it's not as if you're cut adrift. You're still within striking distance of second place, aren't you?
Yeah, but it tells us a story that we don't want to be hearing. We're not where we want to be in the league. I'm not going to sit here and play it up any other way or disguise it any way. We're really disappointed where we are. But it's only us that can get out of it, or get out of that position and be doing that. Or to do that, we need to get 3 points and consistently go and get 3 points between now and the end of the season.
How tough a test do you expect against Partick? Because you maybe don't know what you're going to go get with them. They've been a bit inconsistent, haven't they?
Yeah, he's brought in we played them, I think, the week before Christmas, and there's been a big turnaround at that club, as there's been a fairly big turnaround at our club as well in terms of players. So look, we know what we're getting, we know what players we've got, and we know what Ian McCall come and try and play. So no, look, it'll be a tough game, we know that. We played them not too long ago, but as I say, it's all about us and what Dundee turns up.
And Kerr and McGee going in for surgery, how long are they likely to be out for, and how big a blow is it to be without them?
Yeah, it's a big blow, but I think that's why it was important that we got the replacements in. And I know when Danny left and people were looking at, we've signed a left back, a centre back and a right back, but we always knew that these surgeries were coming, and credit to the two players. I think both of them have played with their injuries for the past few weeks, and we believe now's the best time to get them. We know game next week, and we're hopeful that this might be the only game both of them miss. Potentially they might miss another one after that, but I'm touch wood that this is the only one both of them miss, because the two of them are vital members of our squad.
And how's everyone else, news-wise?
Andrew Nelson played through the week, as did Paul McGowan in a game, so both are fit. Jamie's training at the minute as well, yeah. So apart from the two boys that went under the knife yesterday, then we're healthy.
Last week certainly proved that teams obviously in this league will come up with shocks and upsets and things all the way through. Normally a Dundee draw away from home might have been enough to progress you up, but because of other results happening, it took you down a little bit. This league certainly highlights that there's no sort of games that are for taking, they're all there up for grabs, and anybody can be anybody.
Yeah, it's been the case for not just this season but for years. That's a consistent thing in this league, is that every team beats every team, and I wouldn't say there's any shocks. I don't think I looked at any. Yeah, you could say the result down the road, you could say is a shock, but I've seen enough of Arbroath to know that they're capable of going and doing that. I've seen enough of every other team to know that if my team isn't right on the day, and we've had it often enough this season, you'll be punished, and it's happened too often. So that's why, and I keep saying it, we need to be right, because there's no giving here in this league, whether you're home, whether you're away, whether it's a part-time team or a full-time team you're playing, or a team that's so many points ahead of you in the league. It doesn't matter. There's teams in this league that are capable of beating anyone on their day if you're not right. So that's why it's vitally important that as Dundee we get it right.
That's certainly been an example. Obviously the part-time teams aren't obviously at a different level within this league. They're all at the same level. It doesn't matter whether they're part-time or full-time. Absolutely.
Look, they're now, I think, they're at a stage where they're training like full-time players, and the players are looking after themselves anyway. So I wasn't surprised. I'm never surprised when I see Alloa win. I'm never surprised when I see Arbroath winning, because I've seen enough of them against other teams, and I've certainly seen enough of both of those teams against my team to realise what problems they can cause you if you're not right. So yeah, look, you need to be at it every single week in this league, and that's why so many teams have found this league so tough, particularly when you do come down for the Premier League to get into a way winning quickly, and find that momentum quickly to get yourself back out of it. That's why it's a real tough league.
With the Scottish Cup on this weekend, as I alluded to earlier, then it gives you the chance to kind of go above a couple of teams if you do get the right result. I suppose it's the old cliche that you'd rather have points on the board than games in hand.
Yeah, well, look, we've got the game in hand, so that is what it is. But ultimately, we need 3 points. That's the aim. Whether it's no matter who we're playing, we're now at a vital point in the season where we need to put consistent results together. So how do we build on last week's point down there? It only becomes a half decent point if we can get the 3 tomorrow, and that's exactly what we're looking for.